Okay, what's going on, guys? Pokepunch here. I'm doing a little bit of Magic the Gathering this evening. In fact, we got two bundles of Tarkir. We're gonna be opening this evening. White did a collector booster box of Tarkir, and if you've seen the short, you know I put it out on the channel. She got the Marsh Flats, the special guest Marsh Flats out of Tarkir. She got the Dragon Scale foil treatment on it. Let's go ahead and set us up for a little bit of Magic the Gathering action here. Let's put old Mana Crypt here. It can be nice and pretty today with the pink. Let's put the one ring over here. And let's put our Radiant Lotus over here. I'm a Lotus collector. You know what, we'll put the other Lotus down here too. We got the Gilded Lotus, the Blossoming Lotus, we got the Lotus Ring, and the Monument to Endurance. All Lotus related. There we go. Now we got our magic backdrop. Now we're set up for Magic the Gathering. So, what are we looking for? Stuff. I really want a Mox Jasper, even if it's the most basic one, because you know these are going to be the play boosters that we're getting into today. So there's nothing, you know, we're not going to get any of those special treatments, no chance of the serialized, nothing like that. But I believe we can still get a Mox Jasper, the most basic variant of it, which is fine with me. Kind of like that one, the way it looks a little bit better, personally. Just like how I like the Lotus Ring. I prefer the way the Lotus Ring looks in the most basic of basic. Oh, this is a pretty little turn down. Look at that. Kind of opally looking. Nice, I like that. Let's see what comes in these bundles, because I didn't really look at them. I just picked them up for, like I said, Mox Lotus, most basic one. We get an Altar traditional foil Tamir Battle Crier. We get the traditional lands, traditional foil and basic lands. Okay, and we get 9 packs. So let's see here. Here's our 9 packs. This is, I think, going to be the basic lands. And you get 2 reference cards. So I'm assuming that's what. Yep, those are. But what they do with these lands is awesome. Silhouettes of the dragons flying over the lands, and you get your basic lands. So there's that. I'm gonna keep this out. Put the bulk in. Okay, trash. Put the lands in there. Take a look at the foil lands. I think that's what's going to be this element. Promo card and probably the foil lands. I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, there's that. Tamir Battle Crier. Yes, these are those. These aren't the Dragon's Eye ones. They have another version. They got the Dragon's Eye. The white got some of those. They're real pretty. Of course, the birds decide they want to be super loud. That's the birds for you. The burbs. So let's see what we can pull tonight. Tomorrow we got our Pokemon stream going on. Tonight, Magic. Because there's something that I want. So you know, whenever there's something that I want in Magic, that's the carrot on the stick. We go back to it. I've got to get me a Blacker Lotus, the Deadpool Blacker Lotus. Okay, so here we go. Oh, some print lines there. Yeah. So let's see if we can get a rare or a mythic in here. We should get a rare at least, I believe. Aggressive negotiation. That's very aggressive. That's insane there. Sonic Shrieker. Equilibrium Adept. Ugin. I believe this is a good card. I believe it's worth a couple dollars. Nah, it's worth a little bit more than that. So that's a big hit right there, I believe. Of course, that's the most basic art that you can get. But Ugin, I believe, is one of the ones that's considered a big hit in this, regardless of the artwork, like the style. I believe it's a very playable card. Have to look it up here in a bit. And we can look it up right now. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. I don't know if there's different versions of it. There might be. There might be matches that doing that recently. Same name, different little title on it. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. So what number are we at on that one? That is number 1. Well, okay. Mythic, number 1. $58.79. Paid for the box. Paid for the box. Cool. So, let us continue. The first pack magic right there. First pack magic with Magic the Gathering. Nice. $58 on that card. So if you do not pull a Mox Jasper today, we can use that for trade to either get more packs or just do a straight trade for Mox Jasper. I think the most basic one is like 25 bucks right now. So I'd like to just add that into the collection. I'll make my little piles here. Ooh, man. This is a heavy dragon set. Piercing Exile. Or Exhale. Exhale. Ooh, look at this. Looks very HP like, right? And the old Harry's Patronus there looking. Unburied. Reputable Merchant. I like that card. Just the artwork on it. What do we got coming up? Glacial Dragon Hunt. Desperate Measures. Sage of the Skies. Oop. Mardu Siegebreaker in that new kind of showcase artwork that they did. Stormplane. Attainment. Windscarred Crag. And a Reliquary Dragon. Flipping to a dragon. Got the elephant token to swallow. That's a cool looking elephant. Going over to some treasure. We like the treasure. So far, box 1, you know, it was a good, you call it now, it's a good box. Got 1 Ugin. Gotta make sure I keep my little piles here, commons, uncommons. Man, look at those print lines. Hopefully that didn't happen on the Ugin. I mean, it's a game piece at the end of the day. The price of game piece, but this is the most basic version you can get. So it's not like it's going to get sent out to PSA or nothing like that. Just good trade value. Fire in form. Oh, what's the one that Elspeth would be pretty cool to get? She's another one that's kind of up there, I believe. Use that for trade. Ooh, look at this one. See, this artwork in this set, it feels, this feels like classic Magic. Not like the last couple sets. Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant. Piercing Exile, or Exile. I keep wanting to say Exile. Bloodfell Cave. Man, those fills. You can tell these are made in the U.S. or printed in the U.S. Always a bit more rough, like sandpaper. Japanese stuff is always much more slick. Okay, Bloodfell Warrior flipping to a dragon. Cool. So far, biggest hit is Ugin. See what else we can end up with tonight. Agent of Coitus. Not coitus, Coitus. Don't say coitus. Dragon back Lancer. Yeah, I like this artwork. I really do. This set's got some just awesome. Look at this. Good artwork in this set. Let's see. Summit, Intimidator, Pack Beast, Rainbow Rejuvenator. Nothing. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I lied. That's not it. Let's see what we get. What do we got? Is it a uncommon? Oh, rare. Inevitable Defeat. Mardu Monument. Okay. Tranquil Clove. Zombie Druid. Whoa. Okay. So truck right along. I've got some of the Spider-Man stuff ordered. So I couldn't get any of the Final Fantasy stuff ordered, but I got Spider-Man. So we'll see what all that's going to look like. Man. It is an elephant. Elephant Druid. Kin Tree Serpent. Okay. Sunset. Effortless. Ooh, look at this one. I've seen the other artwork of this one. I haven't seen this one yet. In person, at least. I like the way that looks. I'll set that aside. Got a rare stadium headliner. Let me go to a... Ooh. That's a pretty card. Rugged Highlands. We got a spirit going into another spirit. Man, I like the artwork. I like the artwork of Tarkir. It feels like the older stuff when I was growing up. It feels a lot like the older stuff. Happy about that. Hope Magic continues to go in that direction with other, like, how would you say it? Not their Universes Beyond, obviously, but like their base sets. It'd be nice if they continue going in this direction. Look at this. I have to give this one to the wife. There's a corgi dog soldier. Twin Bolt. They really do seem to like their doggos and their cats recently. Okay. Oh, no, this is uncommon. Okay. Oh, Gold Keeper. Another dragon. Zombie Warlock. Man. Songcrafter Mage. Riverwalk Technique. Oh. Okay, and we got an art card. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. Pretty artwork. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got 3 packs left in this first bundle. We got another bundle. So maybe all the heat was already burned off in this first bundle. Rescue Leopard. Reminds me of those little dogs in the cartoons that have the little barrel of whiskey or what have you in the front. Go out there and rescue. Ooh. Dog creature scout. Maybe set that aside for the wife. Maybe she wants the dog creatures. Wild ride. 2 more. Tawny bag. Oh yeah, we pulled one of these already. I like that artwork. Nope, you're an uncommon. Anchor. Storm Singer. Hallmark Siege. Ski Dragon Claw. Oh man. Teeming Dragon Storm. We got a Breaching Dragon Storm and a Teeming Dragon Storm. I guess there's a bunch of different Dragon Storms. Whoop. Okay. We'll set that over there. Even though it's an uncommon. I just like the artwork. I like what they did with those borders. I like the artwork. Yeah, look at that. These borders are, they're a little textured. Yes, they feel a little textured on, almost like a little scaly. Yeah. I don't know if you can see the texture on that as much. This one's not as textured. This one is. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Much better than Aether Drift or Duskmourn or what was it? Karlov Manor. Though those lands in Karlov Manor, they were actually worth something. That's the one thing that I think saved them. Focus the mind. Mardu Devotee. Or Devotee, however you want to say it. I like saying Devotee. Okay. Oh, that wasn't uncommon. Yep. Overwhelming Surge. We get another mythic. Revival of the Ancestors. Another rare. God, I do. I really like these artworks that they did this time around. Mammoth Bellow. Can't read today. Normally Pokemon doesn't have, I don't have to read too much with Pokemon. I swear I can read. What is this one? Nereve, Heart of the Storm. Nice. So I'll have to check these out later. Use Mana Box, look at some of the values. Just, I knew Ugin's a big one. I know some of the other named dragons or some of the bigger things that people are looking for, and like Elspeth as well and stuff like that. But as far as some of the other rares, I'm not too familiar with. Devoted Duelist. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Bird Scout. Oh, that's cool looking. Sure comes an additional 1/1 counter and 1 tap. That might be a common that maybe a common that might be worth something. Wingblade Disciple. Synchronized Charge. Ugh. Warden of the Grove. Ooh, a Hydra. Okay. Alright, that was the first box. First bundle. Like I said, I'm going to have to look these up. Warden of the Grove. Rain River Regent. Revival of the Ancestors. Ski Hallmark. Songcraft. Stadium Headliner. Inevitable Defeats, Sage of the Skies, Mardu, Siegebreaker, and of course the biggest hit from that box, more than likely, is Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Oh, Planeswalker. I thought everybody lost their Spark. Okay. Just throw you right over there, huh? So let's try... Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is. Let's try this other one. So that first one, about broke even, I'd say. You hardly do that with Pokemon. This will go towards trade value to other Magic stuff in the future. So if I can get me a Blacker Lotus from the Deadpool, one comes up at a local game store for trade, I will definitely pick that up. Definitely use that for trade. Man, can you just take a minute to look at this artwork on the... I barely even... Take a minute to look at this artwork. Man. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, even like dragon head looking. Cool. It's been a while since I've enjoyed a set as much as this. It seems like the artwork is just awesome. And as a collector more than a player now, because I don't play Magic the Gathering anymore. I collect it more than anything. I used to play a lot when I was growing up into my teenage years, back in the 90s and early 2000s. At the very beginning, I was there for Alpha, Beta, Revised, Weatherlight, Tempest, all those old things. So to see, you know, some of the stuff go back to looking like some of that classic Magic is just awesome. One of the guys here in town, he picks up a lot of old vintage Pokemon, and this lady had a huge box of Magic the Gathering, and she just knew it was from some of it from the 90s and what have you. So one of the other guys that was there with him picked it up. We're gonna go through it. I say, even if it's old bulk, there's like some cards that Earthbind, old Flame Elemental, cards that they probably just couldn't get away with doing these days due to the artwork. And even if there's some like Rebecca Ways in there, stuff like that. Was it Metzen? There's a bunch of people there that, the old artists that I loved. So if I could get some of that old, even bulk, some of that old artwork, just add to the collection, it'd just be nostalgia factor, you know? Be a nostalgia factor. Kintree Nurturer. Sarkon's Resolve. Ringing Strike Mastery. Poised Practitioner. Biscuit Devotee. Get in the trash. Ooh. Stricter Sage. Unrooted Ancestor. Sage of the Fang. That's kind of cool. Surveil Land. I'll have to look that up. Oh no, not what's his face from Avatar. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's see. So, this box hasn't started off too great with this bundle. Unless that Kishla Village is worth something. It comes in tap, but it's a Surveil Land. So maybe it's a little something for trade. Shock Brigade. Oh yeah. Shocking. Ooh, look at this. Even though it's a common, this is brutal artwork. Trade around. Set this aside for the wife. Focus of the mind. It's looking like that one cartoon that was on Nickelodeon. Defibrillating current. Oh, look at this. Glacial Dragon Hunt. Sinkhole Surveyor. Scout. Kintree Severance. Whip. This is just a Blossoming Sand. This is a pretty card. Set that aside for the I just like the art on it pile. I will say Thunder Junction had some funny cards in it. And was that the one that had the Holy Cow? No, that was, I don't know. There was some that had some just fun little cards in it, like the Holy Cow and stuff like that. And we did, or the wife did, a bunch of Bloomburrow. She recently traded away quite a bit of that to get that collector box of Tarkir that she opened. Paid off. Only that, it paid off. Oh man, look at bringing two-headed dragon. Cool. Twin Maul. Spectral Denial. Ooh, we got a mythic. Ureni. The Song of Unending. We'll look Ureni up right now. Sounds like a name that sounds like the song of the song Unending. Not much. See what number? 233. 233. What is that one? Oh, it's from promo tag. About $4. Still named Dragon though. Kind of cool that they all have little names like that. Did I lose my Ugin already? Oh, there you go. Put you Ugin next to that dude. So we got another mythic, but unfortunately not a Mox Jasper, not a real big hit for trade value. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Set that aside. Into the you're pretty pile. Let's see, Rescue Leopard again. Ugh. Okay. Skirmish Rhino. Spirited Vanguard. Fresh Start. Frontline Rush. Into a rare. We already got a Warden of the Grove. Same, yep. Why are you so slick? Okay, yep. So this one's not as good. So far. One mythic. Nothing to write home about just yet. Maybe that land holds a little value. We'll check here in a little bit. That's the thing. If I don't get what I'm chasing, it just goes straight back into trade. So people can get their game pieces and I can continue the search for what I'm looking for. Rolling Dragon Storm, oh, that's pretty cool. Shame, uncommon. Now, some of these cards, they get some awesome, like, look, the Breaching Dragon Storm, right? We got the other one. Where'd it go? I just, oh, there it is. So we got the same card, but in different artwork. And, you know, some of the artwork that they do on some of these uncommons and stuff like that, it's like, man, you'd think that they'd be worth a little more. It's a DC. Regent of the Mire. Alright, it's a DC. You know, they do some awesome artwork for some of these cards. And then they're not worth the paper they're printed on. Or the card stock they're printed on. A shame, really. Because then they get, like, left behind, you know? Like, people then don't really care about it. At least when it comes to, like, your game pieces actually mean something. Unlike, you know, in Pokemon, that we have different variations of the same card, and competitive play will take the cheapest version of the card and they want it because it's very competitive. And then your collectors want the fanciest artwork version of it, and it will just value that way. With this, it's like the artwork won't save it. You know, if it's a common and it doesn't do anything, it's a common that doesn't do anything. It's an uncommon that doesn't do anything, it's an uncommon that doesn't do anything. It's a mythic that does all kinds of amazing stuff, but then the artwork's trash. Well, people still want it because it's a mythic or whatever, a rare that does amazing stuff. They don't care that the artwork's trash. Ah, I got another Sinkhole Surveyor. Roar of the Endless Song. It's a saga, so they brought the sagas back. I think they did those in Eldraine. Okay. Well, we're down to 2 packs to see if we pull anything that's like super duper recognizably awesome. I don't know. I don't know if we got it in it. There's some Lord of the Rings. There was like one Lord of the Rings pack left at Walmart. It was like $8.97, and it was calling to me. I was like, ah, $9. I opened up so much Lord of the Rings trying to get a One Ring. It took me forever to finally get one. And then the wife opens up like one booster box of Lord of the Rings and she gets hers. I'm like, are you kidding me? One booster box and you get yours? Took me forever. Oh, we got a mythic. Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Shiko, are you worth anything though? Island. Is it land? It is land. Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Unfortunately, Shiko, you're another one that's $2. Awesome artwork, a mythic. I guess you just, let's see what you do. Flying Village. Target non-land. 3 copy. I guess you're just not all too sought after for playability. Ooh, okay. Well, Shiko, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Could have been a Mox Jasper as a mythic. But instead, we got you. Ugh. A Yeti. Okay, Lie in Wait. The Coven Pack Beast. Okay. Rainveil Rejuvenator. Oh, so sticky. Corey Still Cutter. Oh, what happened there? And that's how we ended with a Corey Still Cutter. Blossoming Sands. Okay, I'm coming. That's a beautiful card though. So how do we do today? Not great. Nah, we did okay. We got one Ugin. That paid for that first bundle pretty much. Oh, come here, Ugin. But even then, it still would have been cheaper just to buy a Mox Jasper. I think it was like 25 bucks on release day at a local game store. He had some. But that's what we do. We chase cards. So now there's, something in here to chase. We'll have to check it out, see what we get along the chase. What else? Well, if you follow me for the Pokemon content, you know that the wife is trying to do a master set of Journey Together. We got a majority of it. So tomorrow, if all goes well, I'll be getting a booster box of Journey Together to open up tomorrow evening on the channel. We'll do that. But another Iono bundle. Oh, pardon me. Another Iono box showed up today at Walmart. Well, I don't know. I guess somebody must have hit it in the back, or something happened. But it was sitting up front, and I snagged it up. Snagged up the old Iono box. So we got a couple packs of Journey Together in here. So you know what that means. We gotta open them. We gotta open them to see what we got in there, so we can see what we're lacking tomorrow in case anybody shows up before we open that booster box and has any singles of Journey Together to trade. So we're lacking Iono's Kilowattrel for the IR, Iono's Belly Bolt SIR, Salamence SIR, Ends Reshiram SIR, and what else are we missing? Volcanion? We're only missing 4. Volcanion, Salamence, Iono's Belly Bolt, and Ends. Not Reshiram. Zoroark, I guess. Yeah. Whatever it is. The SIR version of that. Oh, more Surging Sparks. Great. We got one Twilight Masquerade. We pulled one card that individual that's trading with me needed for Twilight Masquerade. Can we get anything here? Anything? Oh man, I'm still in Magic the Gathering mode. At least I wasn't in Pokemon mode while doing Magic the Gathering. Limit. Lampent. Bunch of guys. River Room. Ogre Mask. Sunflora. Heracross. Give us something today. Yeah, nothing. Alright, well, we tried for something out of Twilight Mask. I'm going to flip this with the others. Gotta see if there's any reverse hollows for them. Journey Together. Let's go, Journey Together. Give us something other than Maractus. Give us something other than Noibat. Can't give us a Sunflora because you're in the set. I can't believe we kept pulling Sunfloras yesterday. Nothing here. Lily's Rabombi. No. Keep those aside for the wife so see what bulk she needs. Some reverse hollows. One last pack. Journey Together tonight. Are we gonna end it on a dud? Probably. You can end it on a real dud with some Surging Sparks. Nah, we might end it with a dud. What's up, Polar Bear? I kept that Gengar aside for you. Oh no. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, no. We needed the regular Iona, or the Belly Bolt. Dang it. Go over there. Into exile you go. So you're gonna take the boat out? Nice. Make sure you wear sunscreen. Or you look like a lobster. Well, that's all we have for tonight. Like, tomorrow we'll have our Pokemon stream going on. Nice. I wish you luck, man. It's been a while since I've gone fishing. I used to go all the time when I was on shift. Like 3 days out of my 4, I'd be fishing. My biggest card tonight, about $58 so far. See if it keeps that. Ugin, Eye of the Storms. And we got Chico, Paragon of the Way, and we got Irene, the Song of Unending, or the Song Unending. So very heavy dragon set. Artwork's just awesome in this set, though. I love this Breaching Dragon, Dragon Storm. And this other one's good too. Teeming Dragon Storm. Gosh, awesome artwork. Yeah, I'll have to look these up, see if there's anything else of value in there for trade, because we did not get what I was chasing. I like this turn down though. Whoop, hair. Whoop, cat hair. More cat hair. Freaking JB. Yeah. So tomorrow, hopefully all goes well. Booster box of Journey Together, hopefully. If all goes well. Because we don't need too much left to master set it. I still love the Psyduck though. I'm glad I picked this up, because I do not know if I'll be opening Destined Rivals. At least I got it in Japanese. That's all I had tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Remember, I hope you're having a good life, living it to the fullest. Remember, tomorrow's a new day. So hopefully our luck continues tomorrow. Probably be mid-evening, about 6 or so. Do that, see what we get. I'll see what else I can pick up. I mean, I got a lot, but I'm gonna try to save it for other weekends, because I think we got about 30 some odd packs of various things, stuff and things. Yeah, got Paradox, Surging, Obsidian, Stellar. We got a lot, but so I'm probably going to save this for other weekends for when I can't get product. So we'll have that. So tomorrow, booster box. See how it goes. All right. I'll let y'all then. Y'all have a good night.